welcome back to another Dr. Twisted's Toy Time. Well, as you've seen by the little video of all those figures, I went and did an opening of several of them. Me and my friend, we usually talk once a week on the weekends, and during our talks we open toys and talk about the toys and life and just stuff that's happened throughout the week. And those are the toys that I opened, and I wanted to start, so we've done it for a few weeks now, and I wanted to go through some of the toys and give you a little closer looks at things. Like the first one I opened was this little Skeletor with a Roton. I love this thing. I have all my Rotons on display, and I had this guy on the card for a while, and I like the art on the card, so I wanted to keep him on the card for a while, but now I thought it was time to display him with my Rotons. But the figure comes out, the little guns can come out, and they have pegs to where they can fit in Skeletor's hand, which I thought that was pretty neat. So you can go out blasting. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Plug him back in there. I got this Moff Gideon like a week or so ago. I wanted to open him up. I like having different sized figures in each of my openings, so when I take pictures you can see the different levels of figures. So I like to open small ones and mid-sized ones and bigger ones. But I love Moff Gideon, especially in his Mandalorian armor. I'm really hoping they do a 6-inch scale of him. Then I opened up this, was it 2000, I think it was 2016 he came out, the TMNT, what was his name? It's not Tiger Claw, maybe it is, but I love this version of him. I have the original version as well, but I love these like sacrificial robes or whatever they are. I've had him on card for a long time, and I finally thought it was time to open him and display him. He's just such a cool looking figure. I love that it comes with the 2 guns. I don't mind the fingernail paint. My child, she wanted to paint me up, and being a fun dad, I like to let her, at least she didn't draw on my face and arms this time. She just gave me some nail polish. Anyway, I got this Power Rangers figure on clearance, and I thought it was, I think it was like $7 at Goodwill or something like that, and I really wanted this cloak. I thought it would be some cool soft goods for a custom figure, but he came with this extra head. The head that he came with I did not like at all, so that's why I was going to turn him into a custom figure, but I really like this head here. Can't really see the details in it, but it's really cool. I like the little effects that he came with. It came with this like drill gun, and it came with a shooting effect and this electricity effect. And he came with a little gun that I put in the holster because the gun looked kind of cartoony. But I love this soft goods cape. Pops open and you can see the full figure. Kind of reminds me of Snake Eyes in a way. It's a Snake Eyes Jedi. But I thought it was time to open him and see what he was about. Alright, next I opened up my Beetlejuice figure. Me and my friend were talking about how we wish that they would have made the worm that's on the package, but instead they gave us this bug. But this bug's pretty cool. It's like the head articulates and the body articulates, like right there at the abdomen. The legs don't articulate, but well, the top ones do, the arms, I guess. But the actual legs are all three legs are pegged into one spot. But it's still a pretty cool little mini figure. I dig it. And then the Beetlejuice himself comes with this flask thing, the cane, his hat. And the hat's supposed to, it's got a little hole in it where it plugs into the little spiky hair thing up here. On display it stays on okay, but doesn't really stay on very well unless he's still. But I love this figure. Been wanting to, I know they made like little PVC figures of the cartoon Beetlejuice, but it's awesome to finally have an articulated figure. Came with a little green bug too. I keep putting it on his hat, but it keeps falling off. But this thing will get lost easily if you don't keep an eye on it. Alright. I opened up one of the Barely Human toys that I got in my care package. I love this piece. I figured out the little handcuffs he sent me fit perfectly on this guy. So I put the handcuffs like a My Pet Monster on there. But I love this feature here. You can remove the fur pelt, and underneath it has like ribs and gore. Like you can see the guts and stuff underneath. That is awesome. I absolutely adore this figure. There's all kinds of little paint details, like boils and stuff. He made those like greens and reds, and there's hints of blue and brown in the flesh, and this thing is amazing. I love this piece. Definitely. If you love like vinyl figures and things, go hit him up. He makes some great stuff. It's like one of my favorite pieces in my collection. Love it. Now, I opened up a few of my Masterverse figures. I got this Too Bad at a convention for $15. And I love how they just, because a lot of the times you get a figure and they come with a bunch of weapons, but then they can't hold on to them all, so you just have to put them in a bag and then throw them in a bin somewhere. But I love how he can hold on to the mace, the club, the shield clips on. He's got a little thing back here for his axe, and I love that axe. Is really cool. That thing is so dope. The little dragon heads. They're getting really cool with these. When they started out, it wasn't the best. I wasn't happy with the Skeletor and He-Man figures that they first started out with, but They're getting better and better. The holster carries the gun. I love how it has like a height difference between the characters. That's just a really cool feature. A lot of awesome details. Amazing, amazing figure. I love that. So happy I found that at a convention. The next one I opened was Leech. Leech is one of my all-time favorite Motu characters. So every time one comes out, I try to get it. I missed the Classifieds version. I would still love to get that one day, but I got a couple of the Origins ones, and now I got this Masterverse one. I wish they would have did like an extra head with the vintage style, so you could choose if you want to display them like the vintage look or this newer one. But I love the look of this new head. I love this accessory. It's like a rubbery whip, but it's got the I don't know if you can see that. It's like the Hordak head, and the clip around the arm is the wings. So that's just really cool. Hordak's face with the wings. And he comes with this crossbow, and the string in the top part here is the translucent plastic, which is really cool. I love the look of the head on there. Very cool figure. I love it. One of my favorite openings is Web Store. This is my all-time favorite Motu figure. My parents wouldn't let me collect Motu when I was a kid. They're highly religious, and they said the magic and all this stuff, everything I collected or wanted to collect was of the devil. But I traded my friend for a Web Store figure, and I hid him away from my parents, and he was always the leader of my armies. So he holds a very special place in my heart as my favorite Motu character. So every time one comes out, I try to get it. I do have the Classifieds version of him, and I'm trying to find the Filmation cartoon version of the Origins style. So I have the Origins figure as well. But now I finally opened this one. I love because they have the translucent, like the 4 eyes are the translucent red plastic. I wish they would have had like the thing where it's got the little translucent red thing in the back of the head so you can shine light through it and then the eyes would light up. Because usually that's how they do those things, but it's still a very cool look. And it's really cool because the gun has this peg on it, and I thought I broke it at first. So I was pulling it out of the box and I felt this thing pull away, and I'm like, no! But it unplugs from this peg, and the back of the backpack pops off like this, and you can plug it into this peg here, and that way you can have the vintage style thing where you can hang them, and you just clip the spider legs back on. I thought that was a really cool feature because the hook clips into the gun, and then you can pull that plug off, hook it in there, and then it hangs from the backpack. But for now, I like it this way. I'm not sure what this thing here is for because it pops out. It almost looks like a shovel handle. I'll figure it out though. And then the little hook claws, you can adjust them any way you want. I love this figure. This figure is amazing. Very cool. Another one of my favorite openings. I've been waiting to open Firefly for a long time. So I had him on pre-order. He comes with so much cool stuff, and the G.I. Joe Classifieds are another one that they come with a bunch of weapons, but they always think about it, and you're able to plug them in. So it's really cool. The silencer was a separate piece you could plug in. The clip was a separate piece you plug in, but you can't tell, and they fit really nice and snug. It came with a little remote for his little remote control car, and the wheels on the car can come off, which is awesome. And then it plugs into a peg on the bottom of his backpack, and it came with two, I don't know if you can see those little like bombs, and they clip onto the backpack. It's got a little peg here if you want to put the gun on the backpack, and it comes with these goggles that you can remove. But I love the way they look on him. The knife, he's got a knife that can plug into his gauntlet on his wrist here. This figure is just amazing. He comes with a pistol that can go in the sheath. They just think of everything with this line, and I love it. But I'm super happy to have a Firefly that actually looks like the vintage Firefly and comes with a bunch of extra new goodies. This figure is amazing. Love that figure. And the last figure I opened was this big robot dinosaur that I got last week for, $10. This thing is amazing. Comes with this axe, the translucent blade. Comes with this shield. And he says like 11 sayings, I think.
You are no match for my strength.
His eyes and his chest light
Energy
up.
axe activated. Failure is not an option. Rerouting power to energy shield. Energy axe activated. Assume battle stations. Engage enemy. Rerouting power to energy shield.
Yeah, this thing is amazing. I love this. For $10, I was not leaving this behind, and I am glad I didn't. The jaw even moves. The head moves. It's got all kinds of articulation. The wrist, the elbow, the shoulder, the leg at the thigh, the knee. But yeah, this thing is flipping awesome. I love this thing. And there you go, my friends. Those were the figures I opened last night with my friend. And I figure from now on, after I open all these figures, I'll do a little video and go through a little review of them. And I hope you dig it. I would love to hear your thoughts on it if you want me to continue doing this when I do my little figure openings with my friend. I figure it's a cool little show and tell, show off some cool figures and maybe a little story here and there. But until next time, friends, thanks so much for watching. Peace.